Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender-norm resistors. It's time once again for some more of the Outer Worlds 2 with me, your host. Why is my camera not showing? Ollamh. Hang on a moment here. That's weird. Okay, that's really weird. Why are you not showing my camera? Let me check a couple things here. Okay. Let's turn it off and back on. There we go. Hello, now I'm here. All right. Yeah, that was kind of weird. But yes, we are back with more of the Outer Worlds 2. We've finally been into and through the our lovely little problem with, oh god damn it, did it reset my, hang on a moment here. No, everything's still set, right? Latency's off, yeah, everything's there. Okay, so yes, we're going to be back. We are back. We got into the in range. We got the little in scanner and everything, so we can see anybody who's invisible. We can also see like power lines and stuff like that. We can also see all kinds of hidden traps, which is very, very nice. Now we need to check on the Auntie's Choice spot on this planet. We also need to go to this manufacturing facility. And we also have some really neat stuff as far as things that we can pick up from the loot boxes. So with that said, let's jump into the game, shall we? All right. So yes, we can actually cycle through all of these different things. So we've got like 40% energy recharge rate. But we also have strong enemies become weak 5% sooner, up to 25% with observation skills, and 30% critical chance against weak enemies. Plus, it has an open slot. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that one because it only takes 6. And we're going to run over here and we're going to say, hey, let's... what kind of mods do we have on for our helmets? So we can say, with this, we can say, put on the cloak driver, successfully killing somebody, right. We could also put on a, so let's take a look and see what we have as far as our armor. It's a utility slot, so we can do an extra holster, which will allow us to have an extra weapon. If we get some of the coagular mushrooms, we can reduce the 20% of incoming damage is removed from toxicity, which would be nice. Or we can do the zeranium filters, which will basically make it a gas mask, which would also be nice. Melee damage, we don't really do that much with melee. I'm thinking we'll go ahead and get an extra holster. And now we'll come in here and we'll say the helmet. We want to say the scrutinizer's eyepiece. And we'll go ahead and break down all of our junk. And go into crafting. We want to say consumables, ammo. We'll make some heavy rounds. Hermit, your self-reliance has made you an outcast. Vendors are less eager to sell you, and prices are increased, but you gain a chance to receive double resources when you break down items. We're not taking... I'm doing a no-flaw run. So, alright. Let's get out there. And we will... Yeah, we'll keep... well, we should probably take Inez as far as going to an Auntie's Choice spot. If we're going to go to Auntie's Choice, we should probably take Inez so that she'll have some insights. All right, so... Right, that's up here, so this is where we're going. And we will go ahead and fast travel to the decommissioned automech place. So that's as close as we can get without having to cross the river and stuff like that. So we're good. So if we put on the scrutinizer's helmet, then we can actually load up yet another weapon. So we could actually say, I mean, what do these use? You use compact rounds, you use heavy rounds, so something that uses short rounds would be fine. Plasma charge, maybe. Triple barrel shotgun. Ooh. Yeah, let's... Oh, charge burst. It fires 3-shot bursts that inflict Zeranium on hit, increasing subsequent damage from this weapon. We could also do the tracer unit. Weak spots hits mark your target, making them priority for companions. Or we could do the incendiary, which does plasma damage. It stacks burn, dealing increased damage over time to the target. Let's go ahead and go with a shotgun. Why not? All right, so we need to cross some body found. All right, body found by whom, though? Was it actually a body that we left? Doesn't look like it. They are engaging in trench warfare, which is... Oh, hello. Okay, you're right over here.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Enemy proximity in our position.
Graph's ready if you need a house call.
All right. I am liking this build. This is doing well. pump. All right. And just money, which is always nice. Adrenatine. So, yeah, these were scavengers that are, like, hopped up on Auntie's special little drugs. Who cares if I'm stealing? These guys aren't friendly. All right. So apparently somewhere in one of the trenches there is a doctor. All right, so this looks like it is big time Auntie's choice.
You came at us from the scrappers' side? You must be more than a mite brave. Only thing between me and a double promotion was the people in Outpost Opportunity. Reckon it's a good day to be me.
You know, that's pretty heartless and cold.
Why am I standing so close to the Zeranium? Hazard pay, of course. And I ain't even started bleeding from the ears yet.
Right, so, alright. Is there actually anybody down there? Doesn't look like it. So there's no point in going into there. Alright, let's eat. We've gained some crude biomass.
Say there, friend. You came from the Extractorium? You ain't one of those cultists. If you're feeling sorry for me, don't. I love painting. If only it wasn't so dang hard to monetize. And if my paints hadn't been blown up, Mantipillar extract is less fun.
I'm dead tired of fighting scrappers. How many times we gotta tell them not to scrap our working machines? Dumber than sprats. A lot of them.
Be wary. Scrappers can attack at any time. They got Lemmy and Birkins, but they ain't gonna get me.
You come to sit and listen too? Don't. We used to listen to the Aetherwave to help drown out the sounds of war. But now it mostly covers the eerie quiet. It's gotten to the point none of us can sleep without it.
That's not good.
You
Alright.
came at us from the scrapper side. You must be more
Last
than my
freelance
brave.
that tried to
Or foolish.
re-unnegotiate
They're
once the fighting
dangerous.
started.
I don't envy their
I'll
handlers.
keep him out of
Dangerous.
I will mind myself to do whatever I want. You can suck it.
Bored. Bored. You ain't from the Order, are you? Nah, you don't look it. Wish you were. They'd give me something to do.
So I guess this is not where this must not be the trench that he's in. So there's only two other trenches. Ooh, all right. So let's try and avoid the Zeranium. Completely bombed out trench. All right, so right, outpost opportunity. It is a bold name, that is for sure. Alright, so there should be some trenches here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, you guys are friendlies, I assume?
Fire! Oh, another mercenary. Better get my bits into the betting pool before they get
Time
themselves
to
turned
earn
into
my
paste.
commission.
Make
Hunkering
empty
down.
foul!
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Out of business.
Alright, oh hey, we could strip it. Black jacket, gears, screws, stuff like that. Let's not steal ship from
Guess we
right in
got
front
some
of us.
contractors working the site
I'm
now?
the one.
Fire!
What? On who? Why? Good grief, you guys are way too trigger happy for me.
If you're not contracted to be here, you're better off going back the way you came. Auntie's trenches are no place to be wandering. Fire!
I don't rightly get it. Our initial landing and attack went so well, and now nothing. We're stuck at a standstill. Can't get no supplies or nothing from orbit. Can't get no one up and over to the Order's last trench. Commander's saying every time we tried, we just got shot to pieces. Whose fault might that be, Void Brain? Sitting here watching a whole lot of nothing happen, knowing that friends in other fronts are making bits hand over fist, has me regretting transferring to this area. I think it's time for our useless commander to have an accident. I could handle this better than him. I'm sure you could, or you think you could.
Feel like a rube believing all the Aether Wave chatter about how quick, easy, and profitable this would be. I'm all tuckered out.
So yeah, it looks like their beasties have started to turn against them. Alright, let's do this.
Look alive, Commander. Guns. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Cargo's looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Good gods, come on now.
business. Fix me up. I'd do it for you.
Yeah, I'm trying not to die here. Thank you.
Back in business.
Yep, you're welcome. Now then, I thought you,
Medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
There we go. I mean, it's not so much I had your back, it's more that, you know, I just left you sitting there while I took care of everything else. Let's be honest here. Jesus. Okay. That was kind of weird.
Looks like a fight.
Ready to wait.
On your command.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, there was somebody who was hit us with a Zeranium goo, I think. Which is fantastic. Nothing like getting a little bit of poisoning. Okay. YouTube, that was like 2 minutes ago. Right. So, several weeks ago, we accidentally ruptured this uranium gas container and were forced to evacuate the area. We lost several troops to the uranium, as it's quite lethal to humans. We also thought we'd be lost the entire net's worth of mantisaurs. But after managing to contain the leak, we found the mantisaurs standing there as if nothing had happened. They were visibly discolored, but otherwise seemed unharmed. When their handlers went to check them for injuries, the handlers were immediately cut down. The rest of us fled. It seems the Zeranium gas had bonded with the mantisaurs in some capacity. Aside from the discoloration, they're faster, stronger, and more durable than any normal mantisaur. They're also completely uncontrollable. I'll require further study in order to figure out how to control them and make this discovery profitable. Okay, that sounds fantastic. So yeah, Zeranium apparently is good for mantisaurs. Which, you know, isn't great for us. And that's how we got a little bit of Zerantium poisoning, is because, yeah, they just like the Zeranium, the Zeranium alters them to the point where they're like, yeah, hey, we're gonna make use of this shit.
Stop that scrambling around.
I just took care of your problems, all right? But now we can head into the Hope, or the place proper. So yeah, that's got to be the trench that they were talking about. Unless, you know, we already killed them. They have already somehow died.
I just threw up all over my shoes, and the laces are melting. Why are the laces melting?
Because you have some
Just
seriously
survivors after all. For now,
kick-ass
anyway.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage?
I mean, I saw the explosion from the landing pad. What exactly happened
Some kind
here?
of rocket attack, or maybe an orbital strike. Can't rightly say for sure, but it came from above and hit us hard. Don't suppose you're looking for a way to help. I'm absolutely desperate, and I'm sure I could rustle up some suitable reward if you helped.
Absolutely. What do you
We need
need?
compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of Zeranium poisoning. And the coils on our auto docks have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal.
Okay. So you need me to find some new compression coils?
As many as you can. There's so much more work than I can handle. It's only by getting these 3 defunct auto docks back online that I can hope to save most of these folk.
All right.
Auntie dropped extra compression coils in pods from orbit to help our advance, but they landed everywhere. Though I heard some are in the no man's land between the battle lines.
Okay, mark my map and I'll be on my way.
Many thanks, but please hurry. These folk ain't got much time.
Sounds like these coils will keep this triage from becoming a morgue. Let's get to scavenging.
Right, so...
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can...
We can do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot?
The Order sent me to help as a gesture of goodwill. They didn't attack you.
Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that?
Because the Order Abbot sent me as an emissary to convince you.
Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what?
I want you to contact your superiors and make sure things don't heat up and escalate. Actually, so if it wasn't the Order, you have a new enemy slaughtering your
Maybe.
people.
I suppose it's possible. But even if I believe you, what, by law, do you think I can do about it?
Get the word out that it wasn't the order and that you've got a new threat to deal with.
Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing, just letting you know that the order says it wasn't them that slaughtered my men? Also, there's some new nameless, faceless, seriously cutthroat competitors trying to frame the order, so we go back to killing each other.
All right, point taken. So how can I convince you?
Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you as someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me.
And you'd like my help with those things.
You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side.
I could do you some favors. What kind of jobs do you need
That bomb
done?
that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn auto docks have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docks work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your a message.
All right. Look, I already agreed to help your medic. Is there more that you might
There's
need?
been a murder at one of our forts. Troopers accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for.
All right, that's an option. What else you got?
This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old, head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message.
Fair enough. I'm off to make that
now, you know
happen.
that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
People are dying, and all he cares about is what he can get out of it. Wish I could say I was surprised.
Right? All right. So there's the Mantisaur in charge, there's help solve murder, and the compression coils. All right. Well, let's head back out into no man's land. Hope nobody decides to take a pop shot at us. Alright, there's some baddies through here, huh? Recently, our effort to land supplies from orbit have been met with failure. Any typical pattern of jinking to avoid their anti-air fire have ended disastrously. Initially, I thought the Order had cleverly hidden so many guns that they were taking down our ships and pods by volume of fire alone. However, after trying a saturation landing, I realized they actually have relatively few guns, but the accuracy is astonishing. Frankly, I would have said it was impossible if I weren't seeing it. I don't know how they're doing it, but that doesn't matter. Either we drop so much cargo they simply can't hit it all, or we have the air staff use dangerously erratic and impossible to predict flight paths. So we're stuck between ruinously expensive at their hands or ruinously expensive at our own from frequent accidents. Please advise, Sergeant Turnage. All right, there we go. There is one or two over here. See them, though. All right, and this place is mined.
Charged up.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Everything is like... All right, compression coil. One of 15? Jesus. So yeah, the scavengers found it and absconded with everything. Go into some Invisigrass. I'm guessing they probably have the coils up here. It just so happened to land like right in their backyard. are you, buddy? What the heck am I hearing? Is there a mine here somewhere?
Talking to myself now, huh? Just have cobwebs in the attic.
All right, let's sneak around here. I think that should be everybody, right? Cloth. Long rounds. Dude, you look like you've seen better days. Spiffy hat, though. That's just a little Sprite. Good heavens. Oh, wow. This is actually taking us all the way back here. All right. That's a little unusual. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. Solve one of Durban's problems. All right, so yeah, they're just saying, hey, collect as many of these as you can. So we have the location of the one crashed pod. But there's a lot more, apparently. I would have thought they would have said, hey, you know, there was a lot more than just, like, one compression coil in that whole thing. But, and hey, you know, it was stolen by the raiders or the scavs. Like that would make sense. Because it definitely looks like these were blasted open and... Alright. Let's try coming around. And keep a lookout for mines like that one. All right.
Liquidate them!
Ooh, okay, so a loose Quaker cannon round that appears to have been part of a now overturned supply shipment. The primer cap appears to be partially dislodged. If the cap can be removed tactfully, bounty of black powder would be free for the taking. Well, we do have guns 3. Alright, so there's some baddies up here. Like a falling ember or something. Okay.
It's a brawl!
Commander.
Be fine. Just...
Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Let's get you healed.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
You're bleeding.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyone else here?
Jesus Christ. Okay, that was a bit much. Jesus. Ah. So, okay, those are some kind of extreme baddies. All right, we're going to fast travel to the outpost and go north. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and go up and see about their the murder. So we do know that somebody was like they were planning, they were thinking about doing in their commander. All right, that's a corporate guy. He's fine. So yeah, they put a mantisaur in charge? That seems questionable at best.
Hope you're settling into the cognito all right. You got everything you need?
Almost. Ever thought about bringing an Auntie's Choice vending machine on board? I ain't all that agreeable if I'm without my snacks.
I've got to introduce you to this novel appliance, name of a refrigerator. You can store and draw from it without ever paying a bit.
Everyone knows a morsel tastes that much sweeter if you gotta pay a premium for it.
Wow, you are like totally fucking... You are...
sure has fared better than opportunity. Ironic, in its way.
Auntie's Choice is not responsible for any expense generated from nearby hazard.
Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
Then you'll be happy to hear that Durban has, at Outpost Opportunity, has sent me to sort this out.
Durbin! Oh, that's great! He's bound to see the truth of this and let me go. Abner's trying to pin this on me, and it ain't right.
Well, did you do it?
Hell no, I didn't do it. I actually like Chief Cuddy. He was pretty alright for a guy who's angling for executive. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
All right, so what do you... Who else had motive and opportunity?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
All right, tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
Right, okay, so he had an allergic reaction to something in the food. So how does that line up with what he said?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Exactly what he said. Are you sure there wasn't any Crabble in
Yup.
it?
Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere.
Is there still any of that stew around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
All right, let me try talking to the security officer.
He
Maybe
will.
I can clear it up.
He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Don't know about making him understand, but
That better not be what I think it is.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling and... Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate.
right. Ooh, we could have a tossball uniform, tossball helmet. I will take that. Okay, let's take a look at heavy marksman rifle. Do you have a heavy marksman rifle? You do have a heavy marksman rifle. Does 103 DPS. Ooh. And does have a lot of... Okay. I will go ahead and buy that and see what you have for this. So you have tracing, 1.5 mag. Okay. Buy that as well. All right. Now, I kind of want to... Well, the funny joke... The joke of making Mantisar an Auntie's Choice trooper just stopped being funny. The hoi poi put him in for yet another promotion. Now he discovered that group of infiltrators last spring, and it was approved. Now he's officially outranks me. Having it as a mascot, I understand. Giving it a rank so the troops could draw increased rations, I understand. Promoting it to sergeant was shocking, but it didn't seem to hurt anything, so I kept my frumps to myself. But promoting it to officer, giving it a meaningful rank, putting it above me in order of succession? What if, law forbid, by some tragic turn of events, this damn thing were to end up in charge? What if, law forbid, it continues to gain rank and winds up running to be the next auntie herself? Some offenses simply can't be left to stand. So yeah, they just like... They legitimately kept promoting this thing. Right, so we're looking for Crabble. stashed away, probably looking for Crabble stashed away in somebody's gear. Workbench. Who are you? You are Security Officer Abner. Okay, so, oh, there's the auto dock. That'll heal us up, get rid of our uranium poisoning, and get us some more some more inhalers. All right, Auntie's Choice. Welcome, Trooper Agnello. Body disposal directive. We have begun to receive complaints from Trooper Station in Fort Endurance that the smell of the order bodies kept as Mantisaur food and stored in the loading elevator are interfering with standard operations. Please dispose of the corpses immediately in accordance with Auntie's Choice extraction and reclamation protocols, Soylent Governance Rule 81.44.3212. Thank you. Body disposal is non-negotiable. While we appreciate the feeding order bodies to SIE Wojtek and other Mantisaur is a novel way to extend rations and reduce costs. Keeping unrefrigerated, rotting corpses on company property violates numerous health and safety protocols. It also exposes the fort to such an inexcusable amount of liability that it might even violate the troopers' relinquishment of autonomous rights waiver. Your request for bodies to remain is denied. Disposal of dead bodies is non-negotiable. Remove them from the location immediately. Dump the body... Wait, what? In addition to increasing the risk of sickness and disease, we have been made aware that your collective failure to dispose the corpses on the loading elevator caused onslaught of ravenous critters that swarmed the fort and caused numerous injuries. Get rid of them at once, or we'll bust the lot of you down to overnight inventory inspectors for the rest of your contractual career. Enough is enough. 3 cheers for Wojtek. Wojtek, that big, beautiful Mantisaur, caught a group of infiltrators sneaking into the fort just before dawn. He set upon them like he was a shopper at Auntie's birthday sale and was done tearing the lot of them apart before the rest of us even made it out of bed. Andrews put him in for another promotion. If it goes through, he'll officially be an executive. And the extra rations we'd get if that happened sure would come in handy. Wojtek, another... Oh, good gods. Even though we've been pretty darn effectual about feeding Wojtek the bodies of the ordered chumps he dismembered, the big bug continues to periodically turn on... I was going to say his fellow troopers, but that ain't right, is it? He's a bug and we're people, and while it's easy to forget he ain't actually one of us, maybe we've gotten a little too complacent. Wojtek's interpreter says it's his take on leadership. Says Wojtek didn't like Costa giving him lip, and he was keeping discipline. He said that Wojtek swears it's a one-time thing, but it's the third time that one-time thing has happened. More and more, I'm starting to wonder how much Wentworth actually talks to the critter. Either Wojtek changes his mind a lot, or Wentworth's full of shit. Request for transfers denied. I suppose it's official now. I'm gonna get eaten. Not only was my transfer to Outpost Opportunity denied, but now Command is demanding we dispose of the remaining Order bodies. Without that meat for Wojtek, I'm convinced he's gonna turn on each and every one of us until he's the only thing left in the space. I don't want to get ate. I already paid for my non-refundable mourner accessible keepsake box with plaque on level 424 of the claim, and if Wojtek eats me, there'll be nothing left to put in it. Right, so Wojtek is eating people. That's not great. What is in here? Alright, we've gained the recipe for splash-proof plates. That is a long way to guide yourself down. Hi.
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
Right. Okay, so something special is going on in there. I just don't know what. Medical supplies. What else? It's unusual that there was only one way in. Did those be disconnected, ma'am? Look, I don't know much about your stuff, but All right. Let me go talk to Abner here.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
Your superior at Outpost Opportunity sent me to help with your murder investigation.
Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor.
All of Auntie's doctors are slammed with the wounded, so I'm the best you got.
Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk?
No, but your suspects makes it sound like Cuddy may have died from allergies. Look, why don't you tell me what happened?
So far as I can tell, it's a simple case of killing to get ahead. Chief Cuddy and Trooper Bardot were sharing a table for supper. There was nothing wrong with the food. The whole fort ate the same thing. And 10 minutes later, Cuddy was bloated, discolored, and looking all to law like he'd been poisoned. There are no other suspects, just Bardot. She swears she's innocent, but they always say that. And I can't possibly figure how that could be.
So you do an investigation?
Yes. I walked over, saw Cuddy's body, saw Bardot screaming her fool head off, and I put her in cuffs. Case closed. Now, I'm waiting for a specialist to affirm my theory, so I can get on with my other 1,000 duties need doing. You wouldn't believe what this mess is taking out of my schedule.
Specialists might tell you that Cuddy died from his allergies.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Exactly, but he had a deathly crabble allergy. Could there have been crabble in it?
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I Oh. Oh no. Oh, did you say crabble?
Yes, I did. Yes, apparently everyone knew he was allergic to crabble meat.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
What's that got to do with him eating crabble?
Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock.
You knew he was allergic and added crabble stock to the stew anyway?
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have, at least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
Oh no, I was just trying to get justice for Bordeaux. Now I've done that. You know what? I'll listen.
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
And what about Bardot?
Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal?
You seem like the last person in the universe I want to do business with. I'll pass.
Come on now. You need to reconsider. I'm offering you good bits for easy work. You'll also be saving at least one life from the toils of endless labor.
So he legitimately just like... All right, what kind of stuff? All right, plasma barrel. No, I want you by name. There, so we have accelerated burst. Now fires 3 rounds burst. And has increased critical hit chance. Increased mag. 1.5 plasma barrel. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Let me see here. So really nothing there. There is no silencer for the heavy marksman rifle. Which, you know, that's fine. All right, so let's... Mods, ranged, heavy marksman. Let's go with the telescopic. All right, so, right, stealth multiplier is 7.5. So we can do an add-on and a barrel. Again, I want you to do it by name, thank you. So, all right, accelerated burst, which will 3 rounds. Advanced mag. I don't know what do those qualify as. Okay, those qualify as... All right, let's see here. Changes it to... Okay. We can hit spot targets them. Also increased weak spot damage in general. All right, so... Let's go ahead and buy that. So we can do another one for the barrel. All right. I don't know if is that a barrel add-on or what? No, see, that's not a barrel. Okay. All right, so we've got a 117 DPS versus 20. Now, it's not quiet. Okay, and it just, like, zooms in everything. Which is kind of weird. All right.
Yes.
What?
I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And
What
if
the
you're here
fuck
as a
is that on your
spy,
head?
know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
I may not be anti-choice, but I was sent by your commander at Outpost Opportunity.
Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin. What does he want with me?
With you, nothing. I was sent to find some kind of head mantisaur. Apparently there's some kind of a power struggle going on here.
Power struggle? Here? Well, that's news to me. Nobody has dared to challenge Wojciech's steel-pincered leadership. Oh, but I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, senior-most representative at Fort Endurance.
So it's true, you've seriously got a mantisaur as your commanding
Now
officer?
you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durbin sent you here.
He said there was some kind of a dispute over who the second in command is.
There's no dispute. Executive Wojciech is in complete charge of the fort. His orders, which I interpret as his junior officer, are executed without question.
Wait, you understand that
My
thing?
experimental mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander. It's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's graft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
Probably, but I've definitely heard stranger stories.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of spratdom.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you.
Clicks and
I just
sighs.
wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer.
Well, it seems like someone has a morale problem.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
The last group?
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was sent to recover the pupa and never returned. But I'm sure they're just deserters. Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the lobby-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
I'm sorry,
Yes,
you?
sir.
Do you want me to go and get you a mutated pupa?
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
All right.
Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
You're certain?
I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
You'll have to do better than simply matching this off if you want me to choose you.
I'll have to... Oh, fine. Fine. If scientific discovery and the betterment of future products isn't enough for you, I'll pad your coffers a little something extra. Just, please, bring me the mutated pupa.
Hey, one of my favorite cereals starts out just like this. Oh, it's not got the best ending, though.
All right, so... we'll go down to outpost opportunity. Take a side venture and go from there. Cool. Yeah, I am not buying his bullshit. Like, he is so full of crap, it's not even funny. All right, let's pick up all the stuff that we can. That is a big old loud gun. But at the same time, the power it provides, oh my god. All right. Let's focus on our mission.
Let me know when you need an extraction.
All right. Couple of drones.
Grass ready if you need a house call.
Right. That definitely looks like a dead thing. Yeah, corporate trooper. That ain't good. I would definitely say that they did not abandon their stuff. They didn't abandon the mission. They didn't desert. They were killed. En masse, even. All right, so yeah, we need to sneak in here as best as we can, murderizing everybody in the area. There's some hiding grass here. And do not like. Keep on going that way. I will make a quick dash up to here. All right. There's some mining up in here, huh? It looks like a mine extraction tool to me. But that is not an anti-symbol. That is a protectorate symbol. we're gonna have to go around even more.
Armed and ready.
Someone call for a medic. Let's get you healed.
Thank you. Oh, shit.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
I can't move. Fuck you. God damn. Like, fucking let me get out of here. Oh, son of a bitch. Like, goddamn, these guys are fucking rough. All right. Ooh. All right, so we need to like creep around and try and sneak past these assholes. Why can't... All right. So we need to keep on keeping on here. Following the power lines, I'm guessing. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Thank you. All right. So it's trying to break into that. All right. And we need to go up this way. So yeah, it's currently occupied with that door. Which is pretty good for us. Oh, shit. All right. $5,000. Jesus.
Take a combat. Over here. Three hole in the head.
Rat's raring to go.
Not getting up without help, Commander. A little busy bleeding out if you haven't noticed.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic.
Yes, yes, I did, as a matter of fact. Jesus. fuck? Why?
My aftermarket parts are prized. Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
All right.
Draft's back in business.
I'm sorry. I can't see you, but you can hit me? All right. All right, there we go. All right, big guy's dead. That should give us an advantage.
Commander, you're bleeding.
I got time to bleed.
Knew you had my back.
Out of sight and on the way. Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
All right.
Get the water in, I'll take care of it.
Grass tingling. All charged up.
That's great. I don't really need it right now, though. Okay, so apparently there are still some more. Somebody out this way? I don't see anybody to shoot.
Graph's ready if you need.
Nobody around.
Yeah, then who the fuck are we fighting? Supposedly.
Ready to...
Engineer hat? Okay, that's great. I mean, it would be nice if I could just, like, turn one of these suckers on and let it go to town. So where the hell do I get the pupa? Like, yeah, I don't know where to get the pupa. And the power line just ends here. Can't get up there. I'm curious as to what the Protectorate was mining. Like, I don't see anything. I mean, I suppose it could be around on the other side of this thing. Right.
My aftermarket parts are primed. Armed and ready.
You know what? We should be using the rookie's reward as well. Might as well use a gun that'll level up with us. Okay, so here's where we're supposed to be. Digging through shit.
Liquidate them!
Yay, our little gun's leveled up. He's becoming a big boy.
Brass raring to go!
They did me in! Help me out! Watch where you point that thing! Knew you had my back.
Man, we're gonna need a long little rest with the with our auto dock. Mauled corpse. This poor trooper has been horrifically shredded by mantisaur claws. Upon closer inspection, you notice that there are undetonated grenades in its bowels. Though whether it was some dramatic last stand or simply... Okay, so we couldn't be prepared for what we found. They came out of the rocks, jaws agape, claws scratching, glowing an unnatural blue, and they ignored our iron like we were shooting spitballs. I crawled into a crack too narrow for their hides, but all it got me was a front row view of my team being tore open and impaled onto spikes that they were stocking the larder for winter. I can't stay here forever. Eventually I'll have to make a break for it, and Law help me then. Please, if anyone finds this, tell Marjorie that I love her. And don't let her remarry to anyone that makes less than chief or senior associate. The kids deserve at least to be lower class. Oh my God, that is okay. Give me just a moment here. I need to take a real quick break and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So, all right, these things are particularly nasty. And I'm guessing there are a lot more of them. Certainly looks like it. Maybe not a lot more of them, but there are more of them. All right, there's a drone.
It's a pro!
Let me know when you need a distraction. Your block couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Yeah. Little gun is leveled up. Such a cute little guy when he levels up too. Like the little burst of confetti. Little burst of confetti when he levels up is just... It's completely unnecessary, but it's cute as hell. So we're up to 87 DPS. He is now a level 8, and we actually could probably put some sights on him, too. New high security lockbox. Yay! Alright, so where the fuck is this little pupa? We've come for the child. All right, we have the pupa. Oh, sweet
That's the whole
Jesus.
neighborhood. Lay low, Commander.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal. I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at it. Lights flashing before my eyes.
Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Discreetly. Out of sight and on the way. Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Yeah, thanks. Hadn't noticed. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. All right. Trauma kit.
Help me end this fight on my feet. Need some help first.
Yeah, so do I. Jesus. Fuck. Run, just run. Fucking criminy. Whoa. Sweet baby Jesus. Coming in hot, guys. Help.
Knew you had my back.
Dude, I fucking ran like a scared little bitch. Like, I did not have your back. I ran. And I am not ashamed. I ran like a fucking coward.
Heard from Val you've been fussing with your graft. Well, not her exact words, but I read between the lines. Everything, all right?
I shouldn't be surprised Val's got a penchant for snitching. But yeah, my arm's seen better days. It's fine. Nothing I ain't used to.
I hear that. I still have these raw, awful phantom twinges in my arm and leg even now. Sometimes I hear this high-pitched ringing in my bad ear, too. Distracting as hell.
Well, hell. Reckon I can't compete with that. You need something to dull your pain? Go on, take my whole med bag, since you obviously need it more than I do.
Oh, that's not what I was... Never mind.
Who's trying to hit on you, gal?
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa?
You know what? I do want to know why you want it so bad.
Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild. But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so. Oh, thank
Here you
Allah.
go.
Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Good luck breaking the news to Wojciech.
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Investigating. Craft's still recharging.
Taking cover. Got nowhere left to hide. Target reap. Getting my hands dirty.
unseen.
Come out.
Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
So many of them! Hide and seek over!
Think I smell them.
Rick, go!
Let's drive them fast. I have a meeting in an hour.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Yeah.
Reloading. These bullets are cheap.
Re-engaging.
This is what happens when you put a giant insect in charge of product development. Anyone?
Right. I want to see if we can't save her. Because I don't want to, I would prefer not to lose her. Right, and I think we're actually out of combat now because we've reloaded. I mean, we should have been out of combat before then, but, you know, whatever.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity. Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards on Triangle. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in...
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is past.
Don't you look down your nose at me. Any sane folk would throw their lot in with the ones who help them. Not those who You deliberately look the other way. How's your own loyalty to the Earth Directorate treated you all this time?
Hey, damage bro. Welcome back to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar. What can I get you?
You have any ammo? You don't have any ammo, huh? That's a shame.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Oh, thank Lord.
Let's hope this does.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east! East!
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Armed and ready.
Commando!
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander!
Someone call for a medic. Happy to
for you. Over here. Free hole in the head.
I'm gonna be can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get the crack.
Wait, did you actually manage to survive this time, lady? Yes, you did. Good. All right, can I use the auto dock now? Oh, it's not. Oh, it needs time to recuperate.
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous. Let the money you've made assuage your concerns. To be sure, it's focusing on my wealth and status my future promotions will bring that comforts me in the presence of all the dead. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure.
Thanks, I think.
What's happening? Are you making any progress?
Yes, I believe I am.
Thank you. But please hurry. I've got severe claustrophobia, and being...
All right, so we've done all of that. We can come down here and talk to and report back to him. We've solved 2 of your 3 problems, so that should be good, right?
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. And if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any further use to me. You've returned. Is there a reason you're looking to monopolize my invaluable time? Then why by law are you bothering me now?
All right, fine. All right. I thought I did. I thought I had told him about the allergies. Oh, was it no? Like, yeah, that should totally be, like, yeah. We should totally be cool.
You're back? Why? Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just what? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Do you know what an allergy is? Unless you're all allergic to crab, it doesn't matter.
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I Oh.
Why do I suddenly think you know exactly what happened, Chief Cuddy?
He told everyone that. See, he's also somebody's nephew.
Right.
Some junior. Half his... So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like...
Then you're the one that really killed him.
What? No. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? Well, no. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
So Bardot is stuck in jail unless I hope you keep it secret?
Absolutely.
If I help, letting Bardot go won't be enough to cover your debt. All right, make your offer.
So we got this thing. An acidic, that means if I do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way.
You mean one of these?
Yes, that's exactly it. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there. Thank law.
Right.
Then come back and tell me when.
All right, so apparently we need to. What is that clicking noise? All right, so we need to come back in here yet again. We need to switch that around to... Yes, to... God, he's just like right there, isn't he? All right, it's done.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
Yep. Only behind us if you pay me and let Bardot go.
Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
All right.
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
Not a problem. Glad I could help.
I wish I had bits for you, but I'm still in debt from this uniform, and meals, and the incarceration fee they charged me for being locked up. But I'm telling everyone what you did.
All right, so now we can return to Outpost Opportunity, and we should be able to say, hey, here you go. That is taken care of. Oh, man. This has just been kind of a slog. What is that? Is that like, oh, hey, you're poisoned? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You return again and again like a particularly unshakable rash.
There is. I've taken care of the murder investigation. I'm ready to get paid.
When you walked into my chaos, I never fathomed you'd become such a boon to my personal endeavors. Job done and payment proffered. And if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any further use to me.
All right. Let's return to the incognito, because we should be able to use our auto docks. I mean, it takes time. Basically, I think it takes like a couple days for the auto docks to recharge. So what did we get? A remote detonator. There we go. right, let's break down all our junk. Theo's the Hunt. Slug Thrower fires a single heavy damage projectile. Great against armor. All right. Don't need multiples of everything. All right, let's go by name. Anything we've got multiples of, we can salvage. Sniper rifle, we can get rid of you. All right. So, yeah, we need to make some heavy rounds. Now we've got 55. All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to end for today. So let's go ahead and create a brand new save. And we'll call it a night. Oh, goodness. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below, like our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and permanent invite for the Discord server. Also, down there, you will find a link to our Fourth Wall page where we sell merch like our Betting Your Future, Bet on Vault Tech t-shirt, and all kinds of stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheers.